Oh, You Thought podcast, the place where you get a heavy dose of positivity, sarcasm, knowledge, and ratchetness. Nothing but positive vibes on this episode. Oh, you thought Angela Rye was going to get on TV and be afraid to speak her mind and speak the truth of all these people that get on CNN and they just want to just put out these false narratives of stuff that is not true. She has gotten on CNN and she said, boy, bye. She's referred to a man as Playboy. Like, she sticks up for the Obama legacy when they try Obama. Like, she's really a positive, good role model to have. And so I definitely want to take the opportunity to glow her up on this positivity episode. Oh, you thought because you dropped out of college that you wouldn't be able to join forces with a college grad and create this new app called the Selfie Radar. And so I was on blacknews.com one day and I came across this article about this young man named Jamal Wilson. He's the founder and CEO of Selfie Radar, and Alexander Logan, which is his cousin, I believe. He's the CFO. And so they have this app that, once again, it allows you to connect with different people across the world via a selfie. So you take a selfie and you put it in different categories like gym selfie, party selfie, regular selfie. And the thing that I really liked about this article was that the CEO took the time to think forward about what is currently going on social media every day. And that is the bullying factor that goes on. And so I'm definitely a big advocate of no bullying online or whatever. Like, if someone is sharing a snapshot of their life with you, like they think that it looks good, like, why tear them down, especially if you don't even know them. And if you do know them, it makes it even worse. So shame on you. So I applaud these two young black men, for putting together this app. And so if you're an app lover, you like to take selfies, go ahead and check out this app called Selfie Radar. And so with that, I want to officially welcome you to Season 1, Episode 3 of Oh You Thought podcast. My name is Fallon and I will be your host today. And why an episode on positivity? Well, it's so much crazy things going on in the world, and this is like one of the platforms that I wanted to use as far as my podcast was spreading positive vibes every single episode. So as a bonus for my premiere day, April the 14th, I wanted to do something special and just cater to the positive side of me. And so this episode will focus on nothing but positive vibes, joy, and love. And so I hope y'all are really ready for this episode. Hopefully it'll make your heart smile, you smile, you'll get all happy. A positive mind equals a positive life. When you get rid of all the negativity, that is the ultimate glow up. It's time for the positivity moment of the show. So, positivity moment of the show. I got this quote from Tumblr, one of my favorite places to find quotes and all that goodness, and it simply says, "Can you remember who you were before the world told you who you should be?" And when I saw this, I was just like, oh my gosh, like this quote, it plays on so many different things that people go through, like how your body should look, what you should think, what kind of job you should have, what college you should go to, like all these things that people try to place on you instead of letting you think for yourself for what you want to be, what you want to look like, what your standard of beauty is. And so just take a moment and really think through that question. Can you remember who you were before the world told you who you should be? And I think this is really like a learning curve that most of us go through as we grow through life. And sometimes it takes till you get older to get to a point to know who you really are and to stand firmly in that. And I think also, like, at my age, like, I'm definitely at that point to where I'm pretty much comfortable in my own skin. And I've had the mentality for a long time that everybody's not going to like you. You're not going to be everybody's type because people have preferences or whatever. So you got to love yourself before anyone else can love you, right? And so I just think that's very, very important. And on the mental side, like, you don't have to think like everyone else. You don't have to go along with everyone else because it's cool. Like, if you're grown, like, stand by your decisions and stand firm in that. Have your own opinions and stand firm in that. And don't be afraid to have your own opinions. If you don't agree with stuff that's going on in politics or whatever, don't be afraid to speak up on it. Don't be afraid to try to start change. Like, all the avenues that we have at our fingertips, literally, with social media, it's so easy to just start a spark. So don't be afraid to be you. I promise, like, if you really start being yourself, your authentic self, it's such a beautiful thing, and good things will come back to you. So let's just go ahead and jump right on into different topics that I pulled out for this episode. And the first thing that I wanted to focus on, because I think a lot of people hold a lot of bitterness and anger in their heart, and it's all due to forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is a very, very, very big topic and hurdle to get over in your life. And, you know, as you get older, you'll hear older people say, forgiving that person is not about them, it's about you. And I think for me, like, I got this later in life. And my pastor, he gave a sermon on forgiveness, and it just really made me think, like, you're holding on to all this anger for someone that's not even thinking about you. You're holding on to all this bitterness for someone that's living their life and they're smiling and laughing. They're not thinking about you. That is the key point in holding in all that anger and unnecessary feelings, is the other person or persons are not even thinking about you. So why hold in all that bad energy for someone who could care less about you? The person could still be in your face every single day, but at the end of the day, they're smiling and laughing because they do not care about you and they are living their life. And that's fine, right? So it's up for you to be the bigger person and to forgive. And it's not like you have to go around announcing, hey girl, I forgive you now. Or, hey babe, I forgive you now. Or whoever the person may be. You just do a mental checklist. And for me, again, my Christian values come in, and I do a lot of blessing and releasing of people. Like, when people just walk out of my life or whatever the case may be, or people do me wrong, I don't have to say anything else to them. That is my God-given right not to talk to anyone ever again, right? But I'll definitely pray for them. And, you know, the narrative is, Lord, help me to deal with this pain. Help me to forgive. Help me to let go of this person or persons. I hope they are blessed. And I hope that you bless me. Like, just, you know, you want to keep everything positive. You don't even want to be angry when you're blessing and releasing folks. Like, just let people go. Because we've seen it come back around full circle. The people that have hurt you, they go through things. And even when I see people going through things that have hurt me, I still pray for them. I pray for a lot of people. Like, when I go to bed at night, my prayers are long for other people, because I'm still praying for people who have hurt me, because I still want them to be blessed. I still want them to get their life right if they're struggling with whatever. So forgiveness, I think, is the bottom level to reaching the ultimate level of positive vibes, because you can't glow up if you have all this stuff weighing you down. So why not unpack all your non-forgiving bags and say, you know what? Let's just let it go. Let it go. And just glow up. And I'm telling you, like, I've had major people in my life that I held in so much anger and issues and just funny feelings towards people because how they have hurt me. But when I start letting all that go, my circle getting smaller, or whatever the case may be, even with family or whatever, like, it just makes your life better, and you can just smile and just be happy when you just forgive people and you really don't care about, old memories anymore. You just let it go. Excuse me. And so step one, I think, is forgiveness to lead to the ultimate glow up, the ultimate wave of positivity. And so another quote that I found in regards to love is, love when you're ready, not when you're lonely. And I think also this is another important statement in regards to self-care and being prepared for the right relationship, or self-care being in a relationship. You never, ever, ever want to go out looking for someone when you are lonely. And we're all grown and everything. And even if you're not even looking for sex, you're just looking for companionship, you shouldn't look for either of those when you're lonely. Because when you do that, bad things tend to happen, or you tend to set up bad habits and all the stuff that are hard to break, right? And so there again, on these episodes, I'm going to be as transparent as I will allow myself to be without telling too much of my business. But it's definitely has been a long road from where I was to where I am now, as far as being able to be alone, and that's okay. And you have to learn to be by yourself. It's just so important. Like, people say this all the time, but it is so true. And you just don't want to be with someone because you want to scratch an itch or whatever, or you want companionship. Like, build friendships for companionships, or build a friendship with yourself, or build a relationship with God. Like, I remember my dad used to say, or whatever, when I would talk to him about doing stuff by myself, he would tell me that, sometimes you have to be your own best friend. And I definitely learned that later in life. And so I think really after I had that talk with my daddy, I never felt bad about going to a basketball game by myself. I never felt bad about going to the movies by myself. I never felt bad about going out to eat by myself or doing anything by myself, because it's some freedom in that. Like, I think it shows that you are a really strong person to go out in public and just do stuff by yourself and be okay with that. My outlook is this: like, I can get up and go when I want to, and I want to do things that make me happy. So if my friends don't like to go to the Rockets games or go to different concerts, then I'm just going to go by myself, because I want to live life and do things that make me happy. But on the relationship side, I definitely have found comfort in someone just because I was lonely, and it didn't lead to anything but nothing. Like, just temporary feelings and a temporary fix, and that's just what it was. And when you learn to get over those hurdles to where, you know what, when you feel lonely, you can just sit at home and read a book and you're okay. Because I promise you, the moments will pass. They will pass and you'll be okay. So just remember that. Love when you're really ready. And, don't go from relationship to relationship. Don't go from person to person. When you stop dealing with someone, take a breath. Literally take a breath. Like, because there again, if you jump from Sam to Paul in a week, something is wrong. That means you're looking for just a temporary fix. You're not looking for what you deserve, right? So yeah. Another quote that I found for people that are too nice like myself, you can be a good person with a kind heart and still say no. This is definitely a problem for me. Like my family, my close circle, I just want to love on y'all. Like I just want to, whenever y'all going through, I'm going through it with you, and I want to help however way that I can. Give out money, all this stuff, like give out positive advice and pick you up, do whatever, like I want, if you're in my circle, close family and everything, I want you to be good. Even if I'm not good, which a lot of people don't know, like sometimes I don't be good, but I'm still gonna do for y'all because it makes me feel good and it helps me get back to a place to where I really am happy and smiley because I'm helping people. It's something I like to do. And so as a kind-hearted person, we have to learn how to say, you know what, I just can't do it this time. You know what, I need time for myself. You know what, I can't pick you up. You know what, like I just need me time. Like, and that's okay. All that is valid. Like, you have to know that your wants are just important as anyone else that's going through anything in their life. Because if you're not well, you can't help other people. So yeah, learn to say no. I'm still learning to say no. So now that we got all the positive stuff dealing with your mind and stuff, I wanted to touch on the physical side that I know a lot of us struggle with. And so one of my apps that I use, the Fitness Pal app, they'll send me emails with different tips and everything. And so I saw this really good article in regards to positive body image and getting back on track when you gain weight. Now, we getting ready to go into another holiday this weekend. So I know some of y'all are going to literally like just eat your life away. Now, before you eat your life away, I want to give you 5 tips on how to get back on the fitness train, because I'm trying to get back on a fitness train, trying to figure out another schedule because my 3 a.m. schedule, it's not working. It worked for like a week. So yeah, number 1, start small. When we get into our fitness kick, like we tend to go hard in the paint instead of just taking it step by step, right? And so just start small. Do like 30 minutes and then just add onto it, Lose the guilt, That's number 2. Stop feeling guilty about what you did to your body, basically. And I know, like, some of the stuff you can't control. Some medications make you gain weight, but you also have to take accountability for what you put in your mouth. Because like me, I'm on insulin. It causes me to gain weight, but guess what, boys and girls? I'm also eating cookies and drinking sodas when I shouldn't be doing that. So you gotta take self-inventory through all these processes. You can't just act like, oh my gosh, how did this weight get here? So yeah, lose the guilt though, because if you lose it and you're just doing it and you're just focused, it would be easier. Number 3, sometimes you need help from professionals. So you might need to get a trainer or go see a doctor, get on a meal plan and figure it out. So don't be ashamed to get help from professionals. And then number 4, a good old meal plan. Like in 2017, you can just go pick up your meal plan for the week, for the month, or whatever. Pay that bread instead of spending money on fast food and buying groceries for the week, or however you buy your groceries. Just go pick up the pre-packaged prepared meals and you're done. You just got to pick up the container and go, right? And then number 5, have a good support system of people. And this is definitely important. Like, I was having a conversation with someone or whatever, and they're content with dating, heavier females or whatever. And I was like, well, what if I wanted to lose weight or whatever? And I wanted to do it because I wanted to be healthy, not because I'm trying to fit into a certain standard, but I want to be healthy. And then I went on to say, like, my 2 serious relationships that I had in my life, like when I started to go to the gym and work out, like the dudes, they didn't want me to lose weight and all the stuff. And when I did lose weight, they were like, why? And it's just like, well, if I'm saying that I want to lose weight, you just need to support me if you love me, right? And just like most guys that I date, they're slim, right? Tall and slim. And most of the time they're trying to gain weight. Like they're eating all this food and I'm just looking like, must be nice. Long story short though, I'm supporting you when you say you want to gain weight. Then you should support me when I say I want to lose. Like it should be whatever we want to better ourselves. You need the right people in your life to do that. And so, yeah, so make sure you have a good support system. So even though this is a positivity episode, I have to find a way to infuse psychology and music, right? And so I found this really good article from LA Weekly, and basically the study is hip hop helping young patients improve their mental health. And before even diving into the study, I think 100% any kind of music can have a factor on your mental well-being. Like whatever kind of music that you like, or even if it's a new type of music, like just listening to some classical music or something, it can change your mood. It can make you happy. It can just make you mellow. So I definitely, like when I saw the study, I was like, okay, I'm all for this. And so there's actually a mental health institute that supports this data that yes, hip hop is helping young patients have better mental health. And so at the Hip Hop Therapy Global Institute, Tomas Alvarez, he founded this theory that addresses the gap basically between the privileged training and the personal history of many mental health professionals and the lives of the young patients attempting to I'm sorry, see I'm stuttering attempting to treat, right? And so his study wanted to basically break down the bridges between the healthcare professional and the young patients that basically are in a different economic bracket, right? So basically the study is proposing, because you have this healthcare professional that we're assuming lives in this well-to-do society but is coming to treat patients in these lower income communities, there's a sense of there's a loss in translation on the validity of the patient's troubles, basically. And no, Tomas Alvarez is saying that no, the patients are the professionals in regards to the lives they are living every single day, because it's their lives, so they know what they're going through. And so it's the healthcare professional, the psychologist's job to break down that bridge. And so the method of choice here is hip hop. And so basically in a group setting, the patients will sit together and they will express how they feel via a hip hop song. And I thought this was so good, because I think there again, like, you take out some of the personal vibes and you make it easier because you're picking a song that someone else wrote. It's not really your personal story, but you can identify with it. And so I could easily see how a younger person would be able to say, yeah, I identify with this song, and so this is a song I'm going to rap. And I bet you do feel some release after, expressing yourself through a song. And so that made me think, what rap song or whatever kind of song would you pick to describe your current mood or situation right now? And so I have to think too hard, but there again, I'm trying to see how transparent I want to be with y'all. And so the first song I thought about, and somehow, some way, J. Cole will always make an appearance on my podcast or whatever. And so the first song I thought about was Folding Clothes from his recent album, For Your Eyes Only. And I picked that song because that easily describes like the kind of relationship that I want. I want something simple as hell. Like, I want for a dude to take care of me mentally at this point. I've never been one to care about money and things. Like, take care of me mentally. Make sure that I'm good. Like, how about that? Make sure that I am good. Like, I'm so simple. So yeah, that song. And then on the flip side, I could easily pick two songs from my favorite rapper, Jay-Z, all-time favorite rapper. First song would be Song Cry, because my heart is sad, and yeah, that song right there. And then on the flip side, for the current mood that I'm in as far as work, like, I'm on the grind, and so some of y'all may have to be reintroduced to that Fallon, the Fallon that grinds her ass off. And so I would pick PSA. So those are the songs that I would definitely pick to describe my current mood and feelings and all that greatness. So what song would you pick? It doesn't have to be a rap song, R&B song, like whatever music you like. Email me, outfallon@gmail.com, or tweet me, send me a message, however you want to get it to me, in the comments, and maybe I'll bring it up on the next episode, like some of y'all's vibes and why. You don't have to tell me your name or whatever. I keep everything anonymous, and I think it would be another good conversation to see what everyone else is listening to and what describes their mood. And so let's go into another positive quote for the show. Love me when I least deserve it, because that's when I really need it. And this is a Swedish proverb that I got off of Tumblr, of course. And so that just goes back to the relationship talk that I just gave. Like, love me at my worst, because when you love me at my worst, you really love me and you really know me. You gonna hold me down, and that's what more people that's what more people need. Like, a lot of people are quick to just leave when it's hard. Not me. Like, I'll love people through like some tough stuff. I'm that chick that's gonna be there or whatever. So I just want that in return. So I thought that was another good positive quote to have. Love me when I least deserve it, because that's when I really need it. Even though this episode is nothing but positive vibes, I still wanted to take an opportunity to bring up sports in a certain way. And so I wanted to talk about a couple of NBA players that are known for their charity work. And charity means love, and we should all do more charity work. We should just do nice things for random people, just so the world can just have more love. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all about love and positive things. And so first up, I want to highlight my boy, my MVP, James Harden. He has the James Harden Family Foundation, and basically it allows single mothers to go and get Christmas gifts for their families and everyday items. And since James Harden has been in the Houston area, we always see his foundation on the news or in the media or whatever. So he does a lot of good things, him and his mother, with this foundation. So I just definitely wanted to highlight that foundation. And then I wanted to highlight Joaquin Noah's foundation, and it's called the Noah's Ark Foundation. And this foundation, they launched the Rock Your Drop campaign that sold teardrop pendants to raise money for after school programs for low income citizens in Chicago. And since, I just brought up Chicago, like the narrative or the conversations that I always have with people when they bring up Chicago, I always talk about, well, what kind of programs do they have going on there? What are they doing to change the environment for the people there? Like, they need more jobs. They need more after school programs to keep everyone busy. And so I was definitely happy to see this foundation from Joaquin Noah. And actually, they have like a list of the top NBA players as far as like them doing charity work. And James Harden and Joaquin Noah were high on the list with their foundation. So that's why I picked them. So kudos to them. So a special top 5, keeping with the theme of positivity. And I've been working on this big playlist, this big happy playlist, right? And so I just wanted to highlight 5 of my, more than 5, because Shalimar has 3. No, it's 5. It's going to end up being 5. I cut 2 songs out. And so the first song that like really just makes me happy and just want to sing and dance or whatever, or sway rather, is the song from Lloyd, True. And I love this song because, yes, like, accept me for who I am. Ugh, I love to sing the words. But yeah, here's a little bit of that if you've never heard this song.
I lost it all. My friends, my loved ones. Justice League. But in life, there's always a chance to grow from the struggle, from the pain.
Yeah, 30 seconds is all I get, and so I should have like skipped to like the chorus or whatever, but that is Lloyd, and it's called True, and it's from his True EP, but it's like a really, really good song. So the next 3 songs, I'm going to take y'all back. I'm going to educate some of y'all, because I'm pretty sure some of y'all don't know about Shalimar. And I love their music because it just makes me happy. And yeah, and I plan to do like another like special episode with like 80s and 90s R&B, and this is going to be one group that I really dive into, where I really tell y'all who they are, because I bet some of y'all didn't realize who was in this group. And so I'm just going to play the songs, and I'm just going to go from my favorite down, my least favorite to my most favorite. And I'm going to start with This Is For The Lover in You. If something doesn't change when you hear that song start, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, good music. I don't know which one to pick next. Okay, I'll go with The Second Time Around. This is another one that makes me just want to dance and be happy. Yeah, that's another song where I should have like started somewhere in the middle or something so you could just really get the vibes. But another classic song. My number one from them, this one, like, as soon as it starts, like, I smile every time I hear this song start. So this is like my number one. And it's called A Night to Remember. I'm telling you, I was dancing in my chair. Like, it's just, oh my gosh. Like, that's how I felt when I saw that email from iTunes saying that my podcast was approved. Like, literally, like, the vibe of this song. Now, the number one happy song, like, this will never change for me. Because really, on my real list, I had at number two, Prince, I Would Die for You. And this song still was number one over I Would Die for You. And it's called There Will Never Be. I can't talk. There Will Never Be by Switch. And this is just like a classic group and a classic song. And when I talk about this song, I always say it makes me think of love. Like, this is like a song you play at the end of like the ultimate love movie ever. Like, when love is just great, when love is brand new, when love is consistent, when love is kind, like all that stuff. There'll never be. Soul. This is number one. I wish I could play more of it, but I can't. But yeah, They'll Never Be by Switch. And I don't know, it just sounds like love to me. I know I'm corny, but what can you say? So, with my top five, that brings us to the end of this positivity episode. And I hope you really enjoyed it. And I hope you got something good from it. I hope that you smiled for maybe like half a second or something. But yeah, like, positive vibes are 100% important to me. So I was happy to share that with y'all. And so, announcements. Premiere day. So by the time you're listening to this, you'll be going through my premiere day. Like, when you want to take a break from Kendrick Lamar's new album, listen to some of my episodes. When you're working next week, listen to some of my episodes. Subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Find me on IG at You Thought Fallon. My name is spelled Fallon. Find me on Twitter, Pretty and Smart 81. Email me, youthoughtfallon@gmail.com. Go to my website, youthoughtfallon.com. So those are all the ways that you can get in contact with me. So with that, remember to glow up, bless up, stay prayed up, stay extra positive, spread love, and hold it down.